On the 28th of May 1453, with it becoming apparent that the Ottomans would launch a major assault on the 29th, the entire day was spent in preparation and anticipation, with the defending soldiers of Constantinople being assigned their stations and women and children busy bringing supplies to the walls for the forthcoming attack. The Bailey of the Venetian quarter issued an ordinance calling all Venetian colonists to aid in Constantinople's defence, and they spent all day making mantlets for the walls, because, in the words of the eyewitness Niccolo Barbaro, they, that is the Ottomans, bombarded the poor wall so heavily that it was a thing not of this world. Later, the Emperor Constantine XI organised a special procession of holy icons by both Catholic and Orthodox clergy, a desperate appeal to the divine to protect the city and deliver it from its impending doom. It was attended by almost everyone except the sentries at the walls, with the defenders being demoralised by the constant bombardment of the Ottoman cannon, the eerie silence from the Ottoman camp as they rested for the forthcoming assault, the recent omens of doom caused by natural phenomena, and the weariness of having to fight continuously for 2 months with the threat of total destruction hanging in the balance should the Turks break through, and the unending squabbles between Westerners and Easterners. This holy service was designed to steady people's hearts and raise morale. At the end of this procession of icons, Emperor Constantine Palaeologus of the Eastern Roman Empire addressed his soldiers and officers, both his own men and his Venetian and Genoese allies, in a speech to rally the defenders one last time. After delivering the speech, which is only recorded in 2 sources, Constantine then held a church service in St. Sophia, the first since the 12th of December 1452, when Constantine confirmed the union of the churches. Constantine's speech is reported to us by Leonard, Archbishop of Chios, who was present at the siege, and may well have been in attendance when Constantine delivered this speech. The following is what he reported Constantine said. Leonard of Chios, The History of the Loss and Captivity of Constantinople in the Siege of Constantinople, 1453, 7 contemporary accounts, page 33 to 35. The emperor then called together his senate and his ministers, his officers and his soldiers, and spoke to us as follows. Men of noble birth, leaders on warfare and fellow soldiers, now that we see the day of battle approaching, I have decided to bring you together in this place to make it clear to you that you must stand together even more firmly. You have battled gloriously against the enemies of Christ at all times, and now your home, your city, famed through all the world, which even those evil heathen Turks have besieged for 52 days, is committed to your brave spirits alone to preserve it. Do not be afraid, because the walls have been broken down by the force of the enemy's fire. Your strength lies in the protection of God, and you must use it by turning the power of your arms and the force of your weapons against your enemies. I know that their untrained mob of soldiers will begin as usual, with loud cries and volleys of arrows from afar. These will not harm your bodies, which I see are well armoured, but will fall upon the walls, on our breastplates, and on our shields. So do not follow the example of the Roman cavalry when they were fighting against the Carthaginians and allowed themselves to be terrified by the horrid sight of their elephants. You must not be dismayed or out to flight in this battle by their cries, but you should rather be filled with courage to resist even more strongly. It is only animals who fly from animals. You are men, full of valour, and will meet these beasts as men should. Drive your spears and your swords into them, as if they were wild boars, and let them know that they will be fighting not against other animals, but with men who are their masters. You know that our faithless and treacherous enemy has disturbed our peace without cause. He has broken his oath and the treaty agreed between us. He has massacred our husbandmen at harvest time and laid waste our estates. He has built a fortress on the Propontis to swallow up the Christians, as it were, and has surrounded Galata, feigning peace all the while. Now he is threatening to capture the city of Constantine the Great, your home, the place to which every Christian fugitive turned for aid, and the guardian of all Greece. And he swears that he will turn the holy shrine of God into horse stalls. My nobles, my brothers, my sons, the eternal reputation of Christendom is in your hands now to defend. You brave Genoese, renowned for your victories without number, who have always protected this city, your mother, in so many battles fought with the Turks, now show your strength and your spirit manfully against them. Men of Venice, you have shown your ability times without number. Your swords have shed Turkish blood in the past and in our own time under Loredan, the most excellent captain of our fleet. You have sent many heathen ships and souls to the bottom of the sea. You have adorned this city as if it were your own with fine and noble men. Now let your lofty spirits be exalted in preparation for the contest. Finally, my fellow soldiers, show obedience to your superiors in all things, and know that this is the day of your glory. If but a drop of your blood is shed, you will earn for yourselves a martyr's crown and glory everlasting. When he had finished speaking, all the Christians gathered there swore that they would stand firm. Then the emperor replied, "Be ready then to show your mettle tomorrow, and with God's help we may hope to gain victory." If you enjoyed this video, please check out my video about the other speech of Constantine, written a century later by Psuedo-Sphrantzes, and heavily inspired by Leonardo's speech. Please do remember to subscribe and share this video, and this has been Eastern Roman History.